Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today, we're going to get to open some of the cards I found on my most recent road trip. I was able to somehow sneak into a Walmart and not see the shelves completely empty. There was a full display of Allen and Ginter, which I passed on. There was a semi-full display of the Donruss 2020 football, which we're going to open here first. And then there were two lonely packs of Top Stadium Club. This was the very first chance I have had to see Stadium Club out in the wild in a retail store. And so I grabbed the only two packs they had left. And so we're going to open these up and see what we can get. First, we're going to do this Donruss football. I know maybe some of you who watch my channel aren't really big football fans, but we got a 30-card value pack with a Russell Wilson with those neon green jerseys on the cover. Looks like we're going to get 4 exclusive press-proof blue parallels. And let's just jump right into it. Obviously, some of the bigger rookies. Joe Burrow, the #1 pick. Justin Herbert made his debut against the Chiefs and did pretty well. So those will be some of the big quarterbacks. And then some guys like CeeDee Lamb. You can see kind of those blue cards right in the middle. Jerry Jeudy and some of the other big-name receivers who were picked early in the draft will also be nice ones to get. So we're starting off with Alvin Kamara, who had a pretty nice start to the season. #2, Richard Sherman, still going strong with the San Francisco 49ers. They've been hit pretty hard with injuries, though. Garoppolo and everyone else who went down. Nick Bosa. There's a Joey Bosa. I get them confused. It looks like Danielle, but it's not really pronounced that way. Because it looks like more of a girl's name. But Danielle Hunter. Golden Tate III for the New York Giants, who are struggling this year. Dalvin Cook. Have him on one of my fantasy teams. He's been pretty solid so far. Saquon Barkley, he's another one who went down with an injury there in week 2. Saquon for the New York Giants. Justin Tucker, not going to see many kickers with cards, but Justin Tucker is one of the best, if not the best, going in the NFL right now. Here we got a throwback card. It looks like an old school. This reminds me when I used to collect cards. The Drew Bledsoe in the old jerseys. This looks like it was taken in Arrowhead Stadium, too. That appears to be Chiefs red in the background. Drew Bledsoe. That's a nice one. Here's a current Patriot with a current updated jersey. You've got number 11 in the throwback jersey, number 11 in the current jersey. At least I think it's number 11. I could be wrong. Kind of hard to tell. Julian Edelman had a big game against the Seahawks in week 2. Julian Edelman right there. The next one, Todd Gurley III. He's doing pretty well back with Atlanta after starting, obviously, his career with the Rams and kind of going back to his hometown as he was a big college star in Georgia. There's maybe the best one so far. Deshaun Watson signed that big contract in the offseason and got himself paid. Deshaun Watson, we'll put him right up here where you can see him. We got Budda Baker, good defensive player for the Arizona Cardinals. Kerryon Johnson, still trying to get his footing, make a name for himself after having a dinged-up rookie season. Now he's in year 2. There's sweetness right there. Walter Payton, all-time legend of the game. We're going to move Vladdy aside and make some room for one of the all-time greats, Walter Payton. And then we have another running back of the Chicago Bears, David Montgomery out of Iowa State. Cole Holcomb, can't say I know a whole lot about him for the Washington football team. What is it with, this is the 3rd time I've had 2 players from the same team back-to-back. Like we had the 2 Bears, we had the 2 Patriots, and now we have the 2 Redskins. I don't even want to say that because that's not even their name anymore. Washington Football Club. Dwayne Haskins, the rookie. Last year, this is his 2nd year. Tannehill, let's see if we get another Tennessee Titan right after this. Oh, we do not. We get Jamal Adams, who's now with the Seattle Seahawks. Tannehill, if you all didn't know this, he played a receiver in college, kind of like Julian Edelman did. Well, I guess that's wrong. Julian Edelman was quarterback in college, and now he's a receiver. Tannehill was a receiver at Texas A&M there for a few years before switching to quarterback. Jamal Adams forced his way out of the Meadowlands with the Jets and is now with Seattle. There is a nice press proof of all-time legend, one of the greatest of all time, Jerry Rice. He looks like he could still run some routes and catch some balls in the NFL right now. We're going to cover up Deshaun Watson for that one. There's another future Hall of Famer press proof of Drew Brees. We're 2 for 2 on these press proofs. We'll put him, well, I don't want to cover up Walter Payton. We're going to put him right above. There is a decent one, Cooper Kupp. I like the new LA logo. I know not everyone is a fan of it, but I like it. And then, oh, guys, this is nice. We hit the rated rookie of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Being in the Missouri area, the Chiefs are kind of my team. I grew up rooting for the Dolphins just because I like their colors and I like Dan Marino. But as I've grown more and more into an adult, and the hometown team of the Kansas City Chiefs, this is a nice one. I'm going to sleeve this one up. I'm going to set it aside right here, but I'll sleeve that one up in a second. Oh, look at this. And we got this is a canvas card. You can see how the rated rookie is in gold. It's kind of our little short print here. Canvas card of T. Higgins, who is, I believe, from the University of Clemson and is a rookie for the Cincinnati Bengals. This is kind of like similar to how Topps does the vintage stock. You can see how this is a different material if I get it in the light compared to the others. That's a pretty nice one. Canvas T. Higgins card out of Donruss football. Here come our rookies at the end. We got a rookie of Kalavion Chasen from LSU. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but he was a linebacker for the LSU National Champions. We got Jeremy Chin here in his workout jersey from the NFL Combine. Rookie card of him for the Carolina Panthers. I don't know a lot about him. He is a safety, it looks like. 64th selection overall, so at the end of the second round from Southern Illinois. Then we got A.J. Epinesa. I remember his name getting called pretty early. I feel like he's one of the early draft picks, offensive lineman. Let's take a look. Oh, boy, you see what's next. Yep, there's Iowa. He's from Iowa, second round pick out of Iowa. And there he is, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. He just seems like just an overall good dude, too. I mean, hopefully he is as good as he seems. Number one in the set right there, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. That is going to go right on top of Drew Brees. Get that one sleeved up. We got Carson Wentz, who's kind of had the Bengals, has the Eagles off to kind of a rough start this year. And then we'll end it off with Aqib Talib, who I believe is officially retired. I do not even believe he's with the Dolphins anymore. So overall, guys, I must say I'm pretty impressed with Donruss football. That was a pretty nice pack. The Mahomes is going to get sleeved up, just being as a Kansas City fan and a Chiefs kind of follower and supporter. That's a nice one. And then definitely that Clyde Edwards-Helaire press proof with the blue background, blue border, just really plays well into the Chiefs' color scheme. He had a monster game in Week 1 against the Texans. Week 2 was okay, not as great, but that is a really nice one as well. So I have a lot of good stuff so far to say about Donruss football. I may have to pick up some more of these packs. The Jerry Rice and the Drew Brees press proofs, Deshaun Watson, and even this canvas card, which is pretty cool, of T. Higgins. I just like that gold foil kind of on the rated rookie. I don't know a lot about T. Higgins, but hopefully he can start to establish himself in the NFL as well. So guys, we're 1 for 1 on our pack so far. We're going to keep that Edwards-Helaire right there. Going to have a little glare on it, but I apologize. Now let's go to Stadium Club Baseball. I was so excited to see this. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I always talk about Stadium Club and how I love the photography and everything that can kind of come along with this opening and this product. But I just haven't been able to find any of it out in the open. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I really haven't even been able to watch too many people open it and rip it, so I don't really know too much about the cards themselves. I know there's a sweet King Griffey Jr. in there. But here we go. Just the no border, the classic photography, and I even like that design at the bottom. There's Nick Markakis for the Atlanta Braves, who will be back in the playoffs. Will Smith, second-year player, one of the catchers of the future for the LA Dodgers. Andres Munoz, I have like 15 million of his cards, rookie card. Got a pretty bad print line going across there. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it on with the naked eye here. He's out for the year. We got an old school legend here, legend of the game, Bob Feller. He's from the Midwest, kind of like myself. So Bob Feller, I believe he might be from Iowa, but he was one of the greatest. Yes, he is. Van Meter, Iowa, the greatest of all time right there. Matt Olson, mugging it up for the camera. He's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting for the Oakland A's this year with Chapman out. It looks like there's a little speck there right on where his eyeball would be. And there's another chrome. The glossy finish on these is really nice. Tony Gwynn. That is a nice Tony Gwynn. Rest in peace to Tony Gwynn. Hyunjin Ryu has done a nice job this year in Toronto. Oh, we have one backwards. Let's save that one. Oh, we have two backwards. You know what? Let's save those for the end. Don't really know what that exactly means. Like I said, I haven't really seen too many of these opened up. There's a Cody Bellinger wearing the high socks. I always wore the high socks when I played baseball as well. Cody Bellinger acting like he's too cool for school there after he probably just mashed a home run. Last year's, was he the MVP last year? I can't even remember. I think he was because Yelich got hurt. There's Jack Flaherty. Kind of got roughed up in one of his starts not too long ago, but he is still an absolute beast. And then Steven Strasburg. This looks like it was in the World Series. Got the little World Series paint job there. And that's a pretty cool photograph, too. He just kind of single-handedly helped the Nationals to the World Series championship. So it looks like we have a Chris Paddock right here. Consistency of command. This corner is all dinged up, though. That's not very good to see. Consistency of command is often the greatest challenge for young pitchers. 70% of his pitches for strikes. Let's see what this looks like. We have a Chris Paddock, Emperors of the Zone. That's a pretty nice little insert. And then finally, we have one backwards. Not exactly sure why. This is a Nick Solak. Let's see if there's anything cool on this. Oh, it is a red parallel. You can see the name and then the Stadium Club logo at the top. It is red of Nick Solak, who has had a very good year this year for the Texas Rangers, even though their record overall is not very good. So overall, first pack, not too bad. Nothing too crazy, but that's a good start. Let's see if we can improve on that here in the last pack. Who knows how long it'll be until I can find any of this again out there. There's a Ryan Zimmerman admiring a fly ball, or maybe hoping to see if it'll stay fair. We've got a Chris Davis who did not hit 247 last year. He was on our streak there where he hit it 247, 3 years in a row. He's kind of had a little bit of a bounce back year this year. There isn't a cool picture. Victor Robles celebrating. Look at that. That is after the World Series because it is on the Houston Astros Minute Maid Park field. He's got the Dominican flag waving just in pure elation for winning the World Series. That's what makes Stadium Club so cool. Just pictures like this. I'm going to actually put that one right here because that is awesome. That's my favorite one so far. Elvis Andrus diving back, or sliding into a base there. It looks like maybe against the Minnesota Twins. We got Paul Goldschmidt. Look at that photography, guys. Just kind of the background, the St. Louis Arch. Wow, that's what Stadium Club is so good at. Adam Wainwright running the bases there. He's a good athlete. We got Gary Sanchez getting ready to give a high five after probably hitting a home run. You can see it says home run right there on the banner at Yankee Stadium, although he's kind of had a rough year this year. All right, I'm going to save these two again for the end because those were the two kind of parallel cards. We got Trevor Story, who's having a really nice year, power and speed combination. Luke Voigt, speaking of nice years this year, oh my goodness, he's the home run leader right now with over 20 home runs. And that's a pretty cool picture of him. Oh, I was going to show you that he's from Missouri as well, from St. Louis. He actually played summer league, there's some summer college leagues. He played in a summer league not too far from me at all, even though I never actually went and watched him. That one is so cool. The Bo Bichette, the Sky Dome. They don't call it the Sky Dome anymore, but that's what it was when I was growing up. With the Sky Dome open and the tower there in the background. Is that the CN Tower? I always forget the name of it. Rookie card of Bo Bichette. That one is really nice. We're going to get that one sleeved up as well. And then our last two cards. Looks like we have a Patrick Corbin. Looks like this is going to be similar to the Chris Paddock one that we had. I'll go ahead and don't want to expose that last card whenever I reveal that. There he is, Emperors of the Zone again, Patrick Corbin. And then our last card will be Giancarlo Stanton. And let's see what type of parallel this one is. It is another red parallel. So overall, guys, Stadium Club, I'm glad I was finally able to find some. You can never go wrong with this product if you're a fan of the photography aspect of baseball cards. And, I didn't hit the big Luis Robert card, but this Bo Bichette one is really cool. And the Victor Robles, even though it's not more than probably a 50-cent card right now, I just love the photography on that one. So Stadium Club Baseball, guys, finally able to find it with some really cool photography. And if you have a chance to see any of this out in the wild, I would recommend picking it up just to look at the pictures. I mean, come on. That is so cool. And Donruss football, don't sleep on that because look how awesome these this opening was. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This was a successful retail opening. I will catch you guys in another video. We'll see you.